I'm going to take a completely different tack from everybody else so far. Everybody else has immediately gone for, I want some kind of global domination, which is...
That's the aim of the whole lads hour, yeah. That's the criteria, yeah.
No. Oh, the goal has to be world domination. But world domination is gay. Why would I want to control the entire world? That's a lot of effort.
You don't want to be dominated.
Why wouldn't you? Work.
Why wouldn't
I don't want to, because I don't want... I'm not a communist. I don't see the entire world as one world government.
I love the idea that one day we'll be able to send a message back in time, and Adolf Hitler just gets on his pad of paper, world domination is gay, just before the invasion.
There's an answer to Harry, which is really simple. Call it what you want. If you don't try it, someone else will and achieve it.
If you don't start a cult, you're going to be in the cult vacuum.
All right. Well, because my idea...
It's like the arms race.
Tell us your idea.
My immediate idea was a pure cult of personality where the only point of it is to worship me.
Well, when are you going to get the personality?
I mean, that is...
Rich coming from Mr. Poncho over here. That's a nice substitute for one you've got.
But also, that describes basically every cult. That's basically what every cult is.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do, first things first, I'm going to have to do what I've always actually wanted to do, which is lock myself away for 10 years to do nothing but play guitar and become the best guitarist in the entire world. This will actually mentally prepare me for the task ahead by taking me away from the world, which drives me slowly insane. It's already gone all the way
Johnny
with Josh. And I'm going to be mentally fortified to be able to handle all the rigors ahead of me. And what I will do is I will emerge from my cocoon, the greatest guitar player ever, and mesmerize people with my incredible, sick riffing and soloing skills.
So you're going to start a band and just have groupies.
Yes.
It's already been done.
But that seems to work for a lot of them.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's been proven to work again and again. Did you see Jared Leto?
Yeah.
He's got a cult.
Yeah.
And he's a shit guitarist. So if I was
an actor,
so if I was the best guitarist ever, imagine what I could achieve. So I just write, like knock off shit 30 Seconds to Mars rip-offs, which were effective enough to first attract women. Because what you've first got to do, if you're in a band, you need to attract the women. The men are going to show up, right?
Sure.
Men
women means
always show up to gigs. Yeah, if I've got the women around me, the men flock by nature. And once I have this, there will be the in-group, out-group preference of you're only allowed to listen to me. Yeah. I have one album.
It's on repeat all the time.
No other albums, because having more than one dilutes it. Law of diminishing returns. If you've only got the one, it makes it more valuable. They're only allowed to listen to anybody caught listening to anything else will be torn apart in the mosh pit.
But there's also a kind of high pretentiousness in it as well.
So,
like, we've got one album, there are no other albums, it's the best album. So you've got to listen to this over and over and over to understand my genius, to slowly draw out, bread tube style 5-hour video essays on each song, and there are a million of these.
Exactly. Every so often when I'm playing live, I'll add a little variation to the songs. So people know I could write something new if I wanted to, but I won't.
Harry Montana. There you go. Russian garbage.
Like shredding the whole time.
Not shredding the entire time. You need to have some tastefulness to this, but
it's more like Purple Rain.
A little bit like Purple Rain, yeah. That'll be like the capstone of the album. You need the big power ballad to finish everything off, obviously.
Yeah.
And
so you
could play at my cult. You could get an audience from my cult. We'll bring you to play.
There you go, and you guys can have like a gay orgy in the crowd. Yeah.
Just don't say anything.
You could do a sort of acoustic set in my cult,
Yeah. Of course, there can be variations. I'll occasionally go out and do an acoustic set of the songs. Again, no new songs, just all the same songs over and over again. And eventually, what we'll do is we'll start raiding parties. I'm so sorry.
What's your Scientology department doing at this point?
What people won't have realised.
So you go from band to
is that all of
raiders.
The lyrics for all of the songs will have been subtly pushing them into a Nordic Northman way of life where they want to go on Viking raiding parties.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
I can get behind this.
What we'll first do...
It's getting good now.
Of course, my music will be the war music. What we'll do, we get the longboats... we've got M16s and such. We're not idiots like Josh's cult. We actually have modern weaponry.
We're not using flint arrows.
Howitzers.
But the longboats are going to be enormous mechanized longboats because I'll have made enough money by this point to actually be able to afford it. And the longboat's more just for imagery and symbolism than anything. And what we'll first do, we'll get back at the Nords and the Swedes, right? We'll launch raiding parties on the coasts of Norway.
Hang on, so aren't these going to be your sort of like your hardcore base of fans? Like the sort of, they're the kind of music they can listen to, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to be your like homeland, right?
Well, I'm not. No,
It sounds exhausting.
No, it won't. Yours sounds exhausting.
Why? I'm not doing anything.
You're having so much gay sex, you're going to be so exhausted.
I'm not having.
Stelios.
He's on his yacht.
He's on
My yacht.
Sorry, Stelios.
Cowboy rubbing his feet.
What we're discussing right now is clearly you are a man of leisure
Yeah.
in the Greek tradition, correct? I, as a northwestern European, am a man of action. Yeah. I build civilizations.
Okay, come and dig my
I build
mountain.
civilizations, which is why I need a Viking longboat. Hang on, Harry.
You kind of just like lounge about in civilizations.
Civilization requires time and a labor force.
And it also requires action, power,
The labor force is acting.
driving, and
You're gonna dig my mountain.
spirit. So what I'll do, I'll get to Norway. We'll do a bit of raiding, and all that. But eventually,
It'd be shocking.
given that Scandinavians already love this style of music, right? They'll be straight into it.
Listen to this album or die.
Exactly, and they'll love it. And eventually, and I'll have all of Scandinavia behind me. And when the Scandies are pissed, when I start feeding them magic mushrooms, you know what they're capable.
Stop stealing my moves.
Right? Okay. And also, having a base in Norway, I'll have access to North Sea oil.
Do they? Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
So my
Harry,
enormous.
my Roman friend said that this is Viking propaganda.
No, it's not.
Reverse Viking.
This is reverse. Viking.
Bizarro Viking.
So
Exactly.
heavily armed longships, but
And-
with shredding and power ballads.
Exactly.
this is
And
what's not
Mad
to
Max,
like?
but
What's
more
not to like?
more
but
cold.
better. But even better. And once I've got access to the resources and the oil, and the rest of it kind of sorts itself out. People will band into divisions, and they will slowly but surely start to colonize the rest of the world. All of them will eventually be united under my one album, and then my own children. I'll have sired.
Album.
I'll have sired. Yeah,
Please be upon it.
like in Bill and Ted.
Yeah, I was thinking Bill and Ted.
Yeah, like
earlier,
in Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
And then once I may be 70 and the world's under my complete domination, at that point I'll start to lax things up a little bit.
Drop a second album.
This is
Why not?
literally Muhammad's.
And my children, and I'll have hundreds of them at this point.
Genghis Khan. Sure.
They'll all be trained musicians. So one at a time, I'll let them start releasing their own albums, and then eventually,
Sunny sheer split occurs.
yeah,
I'm thinking schism immediately.
that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm basically going to be dead after this, so
Yeah,
it
of
doesn't
course,
really matter. All that matters is that basically everybody alive past that point will be in some way my children.
Yes. So you're literally describing an Abrahamic religion.
Yes,
Basically,
It's based around music.
but a lot better.
Yeah,
You're just Muhammad
But a lot
with
better
extra steps.
in Nordic.
No, we've got one book. No, we've got
Nordic
one
Muhammad.
album.
There we go.
Yes, they
So
There's power ballads instead of like choral music.
we have a comment
power
here.
ballads, shredding, awesome thrash fests.
Harry's plan: become Kyle Gass. Pitiful.
Kyle Gass is disgusting,
The
fat,
best album
and
in the
also
world.
shit lib.
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
Viking version of Carl Gass.
It's far more talented and less annoying.
If you would like to see the full version of this premium video, please head over to lotuseaters.com and subscribe to gain full access to all of our premium content.